All right, what's up? Don't normally do these type of videos if this makes it to my YouTube channel or not. This is Daniel, my co-host of my podcast.
I'm blonde.
That's his nickname, in case you didn't know. That's what they call him on the streets. Anyways, I'm gonna be cutting his hair today. I cut his hair all the time. I'm his new barber. And my name's Barbara.
About to say that.
So anyway, you're gonna join us and everything like that. So here we go. I'm not claiming to be a professional, nothing like that. It's just something I like doing and it saves us money. And I cut everybody's hair at work, so why not? Figured you guys could check it out and see what it's like with me cutting Daniel's hair. He does have product into his hair, so I'm not gonna wash it like how you see some barbers and like hairstylists. So I am just literally gonna spray a lot of water on his hair. So I'm just gonna like comb through his hair. I kind of just have a technique that I keep with him all the time, just because I've been cutting his hair for a while. He was actually the first person I ever cut hair on another individual. I cut my own hair on a daily. It may look like I'm gonna cut off a lot of hair, but it's really not. It's really not. He barely has any hair come off, but it's crazy. You'd imagine how much hair would actually come off. So as you can see, look, there's already a lot of hair. It may look like a lot of hair here. It's really not.
You're showing my body part to the camera.
Your body part? It's not even a body part. It's crazy because I didn't really fall in love with doing hair until like, God, probably when I turned like around 18. I just started messing around. I started sitting on YouTube looking up videos. You know how everybody goes when they want to know how to do things or make things or whatever. You know, you always want to go on YouTube, find out. Well, yeah, that's basically what I did. And I was like, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it. So that's what I did. I get a lot of people that will see the haircuts that I do on people and they're like, why don't you get a license for it? Why don't you go to school for it? But like, it's not that type of thing. Like, I just kind of do it because it relaxes me and puts me at ease and everything. It's kind of like when you're baking and cooking, how that like relaxes some people. Well, cutting hair kind of does the same thing with me. I've had like maybe one person that has never come back to me for a haircut, but to be fair, he was like one of my very like first in the list of people.
Rest in peace.
I'm not gonna mention who that was. I think he already knows who he is. So again, I have a routine with his, so I don't really have to do too much. With Daniel's hair, I have gotten faster and faster at doing hair, like a lot quicker. Because I used to take like, how long did I used to take? Like an hour or so cutting hair.
The first time took a while.
Yeah. Now I'm able to just like cut swiftly right on through. Which, like, what bothers me, okay, so like I don't claim to be anything professional or anything. I don't have professional items. I mean, literally I got most of my material like at like Ross or places that I picked up along the way, like Ulta, I think it's called, Ulta beauty salon. Well, I think it's a makeup place too as well. But I got some clippers from there and things like that. Like I kind of just picked up where I went, you know? And I think anybody can really do it. It's just like a matter of putting in the time and effort to watch videos after videos trying to do it. And having the patience to cut people's hair is another thing. Like, cause some people like, they'll mess up and somebody will complain and they'll be like, oh no, I quit. I'm not cutting hair anymore. But like, that's how you learn, you know? So it's just something that I tried to do. And Daniel's hair is very easy though, cause he doesn't like too much off the top. Some people freak out. They think I'm gonna like shave their head like a Marine or something, which I'm like, no, I'm not gonna shave your head like a Marine.
What do you think about parents who shave kids' heads for punishment and send them to school?
Oh my God, I think that is so stupid. Your hair, okay, so I know that we're on the topic of hair and all that because of this video, but overall, like within views of people, you know, like certain views that they believe in and all that, I don't think that you should bother with someone's appearance to make them do better in life, because like, that's gonna just represent you. You know what I mean? Like if your kid goes to school looking like crap, that's because of you. You didn't buy them the clothes they needed. You didn't do the things that you needed to do to make them look good. So that's a representation on you. And on top of that, like they should have their own personal opinion on their own hair. And you messing up what they like is not gonna make them do better. if anything, it's gonna bring down their confidence more than anything. So like, I really don't agree with that. I mean, what do you think?
Me?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I think, honestly, bullying is so bad, it really stays with you throughout your adulthood. And I think if you shave a kid's head for punishment or something, like I saw something like, oh, he wants to act like an adult now, I'll give him an adult haircut. And it has like some kind of shaved head or something that looks like an old man. And I think that just sets him up to be bullied to the point where it just stays with him throughout his adulthood, and that's not cool.
Okay, the issue with that also, I feel like, when you were saying about like how people think, oh, well, let's mess up his hair, let's give him, you know, a little punishment and cut it like a man or something like that. You really can't say that like any certain haircut is a certain like style, because everybody's style is different. You know what I mean? Like, you can't pinpoint it and be like, oh, well, it's bad. You know what I mean? Like if that kid wants a mohawk, I mean, for all we know, that could be the style at the time. You know what I mean? Like, when I have my kids, a mohawk could be the style. Like, you don't know. So like, what I'm trying to say is just let them be them, you know, punish them in real ways. Like when I was a kid, a good old belt to the butt. That's what happened, you know? I just thinned out his hair just a little bit. Now I'm just gonna cut regular. I usually don't take off anything too crazy. Usually it goes from like maybe inch, half an inch really. I don't really keep up a measure because I know his hair so much. But like if I have someone new, I'll be like, okay, how much do you want cut off or something like that. But with his hair, I kind of just know it. So I kind of know how to base it off the top of that. So yeah, I'm not used to doing these kind of videos, but I see them all the time on YouTube and everything. And it's something I love to do. And I'm very big about like doing what you love to do. So why not do something that I like to do on my channel besides just games and stuff like that? Besides, I believe the last time I ever did a video on my channel, my hair was like really, really short. The biggest thing that I get when I cut hair is like people will always come up to me and they'd be like, do you do a good job? And I'm like, well, I mean, I think I do a good job.
That's the funniest thing to ask somebody who's doing their own thing, like photography or cutting hair or painting or whatever. You ask them, you think you do a good job? You're not going to say, yeah, man, I suck. Don't choose me.
Right? Or like another question that I get is like a lot of women want their hair cut from me. Because like I mainly cut guys' hair. And it's because like I've always trained on guys' hair is the reason why I've done that. So I always have to tell them, I'm like, listen, I mean, I can attempt to do a woman's hair. But the thing about doing women's hair is they're very, very picky. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm a woman, so it's not like I'm like, you know, talking crap, but it's just a woman's hair is very, very certain. And you mess up a woman's hair, you're not getting out of that. For the next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to kind of start the actual cutting of the hair. I know that sounds crazy because I just cut his hair, but I'm actually going to use the clippers on his hair and you'll start to see a change a little by little. I love the sound of clippers. I don't know why it's so soothing to me. I do want professional clippers, but again, you have to have a license in order to do that. Like I said, I don't make this as a business. I do want to state that a lot because you can get in trouble doing stuff like this, like if you're making it into a business, if you're trying to sell it. But again, I just help out with people's hair, like my friends and stuff like that. So it's not like I do it, you know, for anything in particular. But I would love to have better clippers because it would help me cut people's hair a lot better. I like to go over it with the clip that I'm using on his hair. It kind of keeps it in line as I go on. Sometimes it even cuts off whatever excess hair is sticking out. And I always start and do the back. I do the back and then I do the sides. I do fades a little bit different than a lot of other people. A lot of people do it like upwards and I don't. It's just because like I feel like if I do that, I am gonna cut off more hair than I normally would. I haven't learned to do the upper fade, so I do it kind of like old school. And like I said, Daniel, I'm going a little shorter this time. I think you'll like it though.
That's fine.
Not anything crazy. Like honestly, you'll notice, but you'll be like, oh, okay. I think you'll like it. It's about time you venture out just a little bit.
Just so you know, this haircut will be representing the United States of America. This is the whole point.
Oh yeah, Daniel is going to China. For anybody that doesn't know, on my channel here or anywhere that I post this, Daniel is going to China.
This is the main reason why I'm getting a haircut. I don't want to look stupid when I go to a different country.
He's got to impress a girl. Also, a lot of like hairstylists and barbers and stuff will have like a tape that goes over the neck. I have not officially got that yet. My grandmother is a cosmetologist and she's talking about giving me some. So hopefully I'll have that soon. And then that way Daniel doesn't have to worry about getting hair all over his neck. And then I will go back to the scissors as well. Once I get everything like to the length that I want it, then I start doing the actual detail of getting whatever I missed, you know? So usually I go off and do his hair and I try to make sure that everything's even. If it's not even, I go back over it and kind of fix it. And the thing that I don't like about when people get haircuts is how, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but when people cut their hair, they do this thing where they leave like, they cut it straight across, okay? So then it's like, oh, you know that person got a haircut. I like to make sure I cut in all jagged so it looks like they didn't even really get a haircut. Like the only thing that people see is like, oh, the length has changed. Perfect. His hair is actually almost done. Like I said, this is all I got left to do. And then he's done. I know I get so quiet on these ones because it's like my most detailed part and I never want to mess Daniel's hair up right here because you can always tell when someone messed up. Always by the ears is when you can tell when someone messed up. All right. And you're all set.
Look.
My cats tore this up so much to the point that it's like unbelievable. I almost didn't even save it. I spent a lot of money just on this brush. And then I normally just take it all off. And every time Daniel sees how much hair has come off, he's like unbelievable. Because you would never believe this was on Daniel's head. But anyways, as you guys seen, this was a little setup just to see how well you liked it.
Hello.
I hope you enjoyed sitting along with us on getting Daniel's haircut and seeing what I like to do. So if you liked everything you want to see and you want to see more of everything else or this or whatever, subscribe to my channel and like this video and goodbye.
I think it's the best you've done.
You think so?
Yeah.